I told you so. It feels satisfactory to us to use these 4 words after we've proven to someone, be it a friend, a sibling, a colleague, or a stranger, that we were right and they were not. We have proven that our view of the world in that particular moment is correct and superior to that of the other person. But I told you so feels like the complete opposite when the unwavering conviction that we used to have is proven to be wrong and inferior. In the moment of hearing I told you so, we feel ashamed, being intentionally reminded of our intellectual defeat. The phrase I told you so teaches us a valuable lesson in empathy and also in choosing long-term benefits for ourselves when communicating over a temporary satisfaction that only gives us the illusion of a bigger victory when asserting that we are correct and the other person is not. Being aware of how the other person feels in the moment where they are wrong gives us the opportunity to be perceived as even stronger, not only intellectually, but also on a very personal level. Through acting empathetic, we can give the other person a feeling of security and trust, assuring them that their mistake, no matter how small or big, is human. After all, people are very likely to forget the content of the conversation after time has passed, but they do not forget their emotions, how they felt around us and how we made them feel. In the long term, forming a bond of security and trust with people who we want to be on our side will always be more beneficial than insisting on our intellectual superiority and leaving the other person behind with a feeling of inferiority. A very famous example of a man who opposed this very phrase was Sir Winston Churchill. In a 1967 speech, Earl Alexander of Tunis remarked about him, "There is little doubt that first impressions weighed very heavily with him. On the other hand, he had no use for yes-men. He loved argument and discussion, and was only too happy when he could convince people that his views were the right ones. But if his friends or advisors could convince him that he was wrong, which was not an easy thing to do, he accepted our opinions and backed them up to the hilt with the fullest loyalty and cooperation." I think that one of his most endearing qualities was that he never bore malice or rancor against anyone who disagreed with him. As far as I know, he never said "I told you so," whatever the occasion may have been. If we want to show our true greatness, we ought to let other people take part in it and make them grow with us instead of making them feel small. Stay valorous.